Yo, what up? Wait for people to get signed on. But I got something I gotta say real quick before I get into building the rest of this. Because I want there to be a certain type of attitude on this channel. And not a bad attitude. And this is coming from Captain Dick as well. So, where am I? I had my eyeglasses over here somewhere. There they are. Wait for some people to get on. We'll wait. See if anybody does get on. See if them notifications are working. Nobody, huh? Maybe if I make a tool, make some noise. Where is everybody? Where is the peoples? Where is the peoples? Where are you, peoples? All right, we got one person on. I'm just waiting for people to get signed on so then I can go through my whole spiel without, repeating myself 35 times. So whoever you are out there, make yourself known in the chat so I know who you are. Tell you what, I don't think the notifications are working. My lives have been going back down again, like a lot. Got two. All right. So, new year, new way of doing things around here. Hey, Squatch, did not get a notification, but saw you live. Just got on here. Yeah, I don't think the notifications are working, guys. And you know how degrading that is for a content creator? You know, it's like you put all this time and effort into these lives. Like me and Captain Dick talk about our Friday night live every week and what we're going to talk about and all that type of stuff to bring you guys something good and enjoyable. And then when you see 9 people watching for an hour because the YouTube doesn't want to do its job, it's a little degrading. All right. Anyways, what up, Backwoods? He's a channel member. It sucks. I remember those days when I was still doing videos. Yeah, it just sucks a lot. Are you in the Discord at all, Backwoods? If you are in our Discord, can you just let all the fellows know that I'm live and I'd like to talk to them? You know, all the diehard squatchers. Oh, you're not? You should get in that Discord, Backwoods. You should get in Souls' Discord. We're all in there, and it's kind of cool because we can all, I mean, there's a lot of ball busting that goes on in there, but you can also get information on stuff. I don't Discord. Okay. All good. All good, man. Anyways. So, New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. 2026 has been here for a week. And I gotta tell you, I thought a lot about it, and me and the captain have been talking a lot about this. We don't want people coming on here being a negative Nancy all the time. And people are going to be people. I get it, okay? But it's the people that watch, like this one guy. He watches every video, but yet he says something nasty in every video. It's like his own main purpose is just to shoot me down every video, every day. Fine, that's his right. But at the same time, when he's telling me that that's a bad glue-up joint, when it's not even a glue-up joint, it's a pocket hole joint, and he's telling me I'm an idiot and all that other type of stuff, then he don't even have a clue of what he's talking about. I'm just using him as an example, because there's plenty of them. I want this channel and this community Yeah, I want this channel and this community to help each other. I have never claimed to be an expert. LFL, what up, brother? There's another uh, great subscriber. I want this channel to be a beacon and a source of information and proper information. Okay? Proper information where we can all share one another and help each other out. Now, I have never claimed to be an expert. I'm an expert at running a drill press. I'll tell you that much. Okay? I know how to run a drill press. I know how to fix them. I know how to service them. I know how to maintain them. I know how to dial them into dead nuts on. I just started this whole woodworking thing a few months ago, guys. Okay? I'm learning on the fly. I go. And if y'all don't, if there's some of you out there that don't like that, please do us all a favor in our community and respectfully go somewhere else. Because I don't have the time nor the patience to have you around bringing down my channel and my community. Okay? The fact that I even got to come on here and explain this to people. Now, notice how I'm talking. I'm not talking mean or nothing. I'm respectfully asking those who do not want to be a part of this thing to please not be a part of it. Unsubscribe, don't watch, don't like. I'm not here. I'm not making a living off of YouTube. Trust me, guys. I maybe make $2 or $3 a day doing this. Okay? Some days it's 5 or 6. Over the course of a month, I may get $150 from YouTube. Trust me, it's not paying the bills. I started this channel because I got scammed a couple of times buying tools from people doing dirty tricks with editing and all that type of stuff. And I vowed that I would make my own channel. And yeah, I may not know everything about every tool. You want that info? Go to Tools with Souls. I 100% go to Tools and Souls. He knows a shit ton more about tools than I do. But that's not what this channel was based upon. This channel was based upon regular guys, and I do work in a professional field. I worked at Pep Boys. I own my own pro shops. I use big tools, okay? But I don't claim to be a professional woodworker. I don't claim to be a professional carpenter. I don't say I'm a professional tile layer or installer. I don't claim to be a professional plumber. But I do everything around my house myself. And if I get stumped up, usually my first call is to Souls. Okay? And he'll guide me in the right direction, and then I go and do it. I do everything myself. Okay? You see this back here? This is my first attempt at making a piece of furniture with not so great lumber. I did it on purpose to give myself a challenge. Okay? So if you're a professional woodworker and you see me building my first piece of furniture and you see me struggling with a pole saw, your first instinct is to say you're a fucking idiot. I don't want you here. What up, Steve Ott? Jack Wagon commenting on Squatch, trying to be a know-it-all together. Thanks, Steve Ott, for that happy poop. Yeah, and I don't want that. I don't want and it's mainly my fault. You know, I've called out some bigger channels for lying, okay? And I've gotten a lot of heat for that, okay? And I get it. But at the same time, the whole reason why I started this channel was to get that type of shit out of here and give people a good spot to come and see the tools for what they actually are, not what they want to be. So if you see a DeWalt beat a Milwaukee or Milwaukee beating a DeWalt and you're a fanboy and you get butthurt over vice versa each side, I don't care, guys. I don't care. Take that shit over the VCG or the Den of Tools or Total Tool Zone or whoever else you watch. I use these tools. I just bought this the other day at Floor and Decor because all their shit was 70% off. Now, would I recommend Skill to a professional? No, but I've been using it here in the shop the last 3 or 4 days. It drills nice. If you're a homeowner and you need a drill for 31 bucks with a battery and a charger, you can't go wrong with this. Comes with a 5-year warranty. Can't go wrong. But if you're a professional, obviously, I would not recommend this. So it's all about different people and stuff. Let's see. Let's see here. Matt Gamble, how's the pup, man? He has actually had a very good couple of days. I say his condition has gotten better by 50%. He's actually up and walking around and being more like himself and all that stuff. So it's been good to see that. So I hope it keeps going on. Mark Crippen Jr. The problem is it's only going to get worse the bigger you get. Yeah, I get it. I like skill saws. Yeah, I got a skill saw right over there. Just like most things in life, you find what works for you and you go with it. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and make fun of you. Well, if you use Makita, I may make fun of you a little bit. Eve, I got Makita guys that watch the channel. The first one that comes to my mind is D. Walker. Now, we don't agree whatsoever on Makita power tools. We do not agree. He's a big fan of Makita. I am not. But you want to know what? He does it in a respectful way. And yes, we'll ball bust with each other, but that's the first guy that comes to my mind. I don't care if you have a different opinion. There he is. There's D. Walker. I was just mentioning him right there, okay? And there he is. I don't care if you have a different opinion, okay? I don't. If that's what works for you, God bless you. But as a tool tester and being completely transparent with my audience, I got to let them know what I'm seeing and feeling. And if that doesn't line up to your experiences, then okay, fine, I respect it. But we don't got to be calling fucking other idiots and morons, and I don't want no more of that. I don't. If you disagree, do it respectfully, and we can have a conversation. I love having conversations about tools. I love it. Just like with bowling, there's, when I coach bowling, there's all these different coaches that have vastly different opinions than I do. I don't agree with them, but I could sit there with them guys for hours and have a respectful conversation about why they think the way they do and vice versa. And we can both agree to disagree at the end of it without being complete douchebags to one another. Yeah, I know, Walker. I wasn't. I was using you as a good example. I was using you as a good example. You know what I mean? So, no, we're cool, man. We're cool. Caleb, what's up? I don't know what this guy's saying in a different language. To sum it up, it's 6 eggs to 1.5 dozen to another. Yeah, I know. My Russian is rusty. My wife uses Makita to clean the toilet. So, I put myself out there. Like, most guys that are first starting off, they would never show you their first project whatsoever because there's going to be mistakes, okay? I've already made a few, and I fixed them, okay? There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be learning experiences, and they don't want to have to hear from the general public about how they're a fucking idiot and all that. I don't care. I don't care that you're coming at me. But what I do care about is that other people see that in the comments, and then it automatically discredits me and my channel. And then maybe they get a different opinion about me just because you said something stupid that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I'll give you an example. Last night I went live showing you, I was sanding this down, right? Doing all the finishing sanding before I put it all together, right? Because that's the way you should do it. You know how much pain it is to sand once you got it all together. And what YouTube does, they take a 1-minute clip from all of my lives and they make them into a short. So that 1 minute clip that they uploaded, they automatically uploads, I have nothing to do with it, was me talking about the DeWalt pulse saw last night and how horrible I thought it was. And I still think it isn't that good of a pulse saw, okay? But it was a little bit my technique and the tool just not being good. Well, he goes on this long rant about, why don't you learn how to use a pulse saw instead of making bad glue up joints or something like that. And I said to him, well, those are glue up joints. Those are pocket hole joints. And I'm trying to flush cut pocket hole fillers so that you don't see the pocket holes. He goes, well, why didn't you mention that in your video? I said, I did. It was an hour-long live last night, and YouTube takes a minute clip of that 1 hour, and they upload it. So, and it even says it in the title. So if you want to go get all the information, go watch last night's live. Why are you coming at me? And then he's telling me I'm a Milwaukee fanboy. Yeah, because I'm wearing this jacket. You know why I'm wearing this jacket? Because it's a little bit colder down here in the basement, and I like my heated jacket on. Sue me. I'm not a Milwaukee fanboy. Look, I'm using a skill tool tonight. All right, let me get caught up here. Insulting opposition is how they learn. Not really, dude. I don't know about that, buddy. Because guess what? And listen, I'm all for ball busting. We could go back and forth and ball bust all day long. Listen, I got called salad a million times in the Discord and all around all these channels. Toss salad, Big Josh, for like months. Okay? You didn't see me get pissed off. You didn't see me go cry like a little baby. I'm all for ball busting. But when you start off, if every comment with, you're an idiot, you're a dumbass, you know what the fuck you're doing, even when it comes to drills, people are telling me I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I have more experience using drills than probably 99% of you. Okay? That's what I do for a living. I drill holes all day long for a living. So they say this stuff, and then it just discredits me in the comments. And I'm not going to lie, it pisses me off. And I would rather them just not be here. And that's how it's going to be, guys. Okay, you get one warning. If you're being mean and nasty to my community, if you're being mean and nasty for no reason. Now, don't get me wrong. I also fire back. I'm not shy about firing back. Okay? I'm going to stop doing that. All I'm going to do is hit the block button. That's all I'm going to do. Even if you don't agree with me 100%, you do not have to be a jerk off. Yeah, I know, Sayer. How am I a fanboy? Have they not seen my basement? I mean, Jesus Louises. Have they not seen my basement? I got every company known to man. There. Every color. Here, you want to go back here? There you go. So, how good are your firebacks? Well, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm in a good mood, I'll just give them like a rolling of the eyes type thing. If I'm like having a bad day, I'll let them know. I'll let them know how much of an asshole they're being. And I won't be shy about it. But I'm not going to do that no more. I just want, and Captain Dick, me and Captain talked about this a lot. Captain Dick says, Josh, you got this channel. You got all these friends that have other channels. And all the people in all of those communities, we're all tied to one another. We're all in the Discord. We all have each other's phone numbers. You should be using this platform to have people share their experiences when it comes to tile, when it comes to automotive, which I have a little bit of a background in, when it comes to woodworking, when it comes to plumbing and electrical and all that type of stuff, okay? And he's right. That's the one thing he loves about this channel more than anything. That we can go live on Friday nights and he'll be stumped on something and he'll ask the audience and the audience will give him an answer to his problem. He thinks that is the coolest fucking thing ever. He thinks that's so awesome. And he respects all of you guys, like Sayer and Steve Ott and Souls and Tactics and a lot of you other guys. If I've left some of you out, I can't name them all. And Caleb and Jimmy. All right, Matt, see you later. Let's practice? No, we're not going to practice. True, I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah, you all have my number. Why does no one ever call me? I called you the other day. What are you talking? Don't say nobody calls you, because I just called you the other day about the manifold on Mercury. So don't do that, because we called you. Someone tried to call a pocket hole a glue joint. Yeah, that's what they said. Go, Sayer, go back and look in the comments, dude, of my short 1-minute clip of my live last night. It's in my shorts from like 2 or 3 shorts ago. Go in the comment section. It's right there. It's right there. Him talking about how it's a horrible glue-up joint and all this bullshit. And you don't even know what he's talking about. And then he gets on me, well, you didn't say it was pocket holes. I said, yes, I did in the hour-long live. I must have said it 25 times. Good night, Walker. Have a good night. I'm an old man that feels lonely in the forest. Well, go get another dog, man. go rescue a wolf or something. Or a bear. You won't be lonely no more if you go rescue a bear. It was a terrible glue-up joint. The thing is, it ain't a glue-up joint. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Okay, I guess you got that song stuck in your head, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of people with imposter syndrome and calling other people imposters in their coping mechanism. I agree. What up, Doug Allman? What's up, bud? Hey, Josh. I know it's getting cold. Has anyone have opinion about the Milwaukee and DeWalt heated gear? Well, it's funny how you say that. I got mine on right now. All right. Boop. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm on right now. The DeWalt, I don't know because I haven't used it and I haven't seen anybody use it. But the Milwaukee heated gear, now this is just the heated hoodie. It's not their jacket with the tough shell over it to block the wind. If it's cold and not like very windy, these work great. Just the heated hoodie. But if it's really windy, you really don't feel the heat because the wind shoots through it and you really don't feel the heat. But if you're a little chilly, like in the fall or whatever, beginning of winter, this heated hoodie works great. And I'm going to tell you, don't buy one right now. We're in the January. Come February, all these will be drastically discounted down 50-60%. I bought mine last February. This heated hoodie for $59 on HomeDepot.com. $59. Don't spend the $200 right now. Trust me when I tell you, wait. The prices are going to go drastically down. What do I work for? Open to talk? Let's see. I've worked a bunch of different things. So what are you referring to? I was an automotive tech at Pep Boys. I own 2 bowling pro shops and drill holes all day long. I am a part-time woodworker. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a tool tester. I do all my own renovations around the house. Like we had major foundational issues and sinking going on by our garage door this summer, and me and my stepdad fixed all that. That was a massive job. It took us a couple of weeks, but we got it done. I'm putting helical blades in my DeWalt planer, Josh. It has earned them. Yeah. See, I've been watching a lot of people, though, have issues with them, Sarah, because that machine wasn't designed to have helical head. Even though you can put them in, it wasn't designed to. And I have watched a lot of people, if you're trying to run 2.5 inch stock through there, it bogs and shuts off. I've watched it time and time again. That's why I'm probably not going to make the change. If I choose down the road that I want to get a bougie planer with the helical head and, the expensive planer, if this grows a little bit, then I'll just get one and I'll trade that one in or something. But you can try. You can try, most definitely. As a full-time Josh, and it seems to be exhausting job, dude. It's so exhausting, guys. Like, and before I left Pep Boys, guys, I don't even know how I did it. I don't even know how I did it, tell you the truth. It's still exhausting. I want to be there for you guys. I try to keep the channel going every day. I try not to skip a day. I don't think I've skipped a day since I started the channel, which was back last March. I've worked my ass off. I taught myself woodworking, and I built up a little business around Christmas time where I was doing all these cutting boards for people. And people are loving them. Steve Ott got one, and I think he likes his. Yo, man, you pedal in Milwaukee? Because if so, I could use a hookup. No, I'm not pedaling in Milwaukee. Nope, I just got the heated hoodie on because it's a little bit cold in the basement. Definitely not pedaling them. So yeah, the people that think like I make all this money on YouTube, guys, I make like $5 to $6 a day in ads and stuff like that. That cutting board is amazing. My wife loves it. I'm happy if she's happy. That's all that matters, is if the customer is happy with what they got. And I'm grateful. How are you doing? Love your vibe, man. Thanks, buddy. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. This is one chill dude. Well, that's the thing. I am pretty much laid back. Okay? I am laid back. But if you push the buttons, I go from this to 100 miles an hour in like 1.5 seconds. I just don't have patience for dumb people and dumb idiots that don't have a clue. And I don't want them type of people to be exposed to my community, because I feel like this community is great. There's a bunch of different tradesmen in this community. We all help each other out. We all support one another. We all send tools to one another. I like that a lot. I really do. It keeps me going most days. Especially right now. We haven't had the greatest news with Rocky and all of that stuff. And some days I didn't even want to come down here and make a video because I knew my vibe probably wasn't going to be that great. But I did it anyways because doing this, it just makes me happy. Even though I only make $5 a day doing it. I lose money every day doing this. But it don't matter. It makes me happy. And it makes me happy to help out others and to support other people and all that stuff. Yes, I did. Maybe not a Lambo. I'm not a big, Italian sports car guy. More like a 69 Charger. That's what I would say. Or my Corvette I got sitting in pieces in the garage, which I got the garage cleaned out. Watch out, the garage is cleaned out. Pretty soon here, we're thinking once the weather breaks, we'll get it on a flatbed and get it over here and put it up on the blocks and start doing that project. Well, hit you up, like and a sub, hope it helps. It does help, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me get caught up. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go, you better wake up and pay attention, young man. I don't know what you're talking about there, Chuck. I'm awake every day. And I'm not so young. I'll be 40 in April, so I'm not some 20-something-year-old man. I've been through it. A lot of my a lot of my go-to guys here, they know my story. They know I've been through it. They know I haven't had an easy life. But I'm proud of the others and how I came out the other end. So if I'm happy with it, then I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? I'm fully awake every day. Well, right now you're standing up, not very laid back. Nah. Yeah, right, Chuck? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what am I, like, how am I offending anybody right now? That's what I mean. Like, I could be so nice, laid back, calm, just talking to you like a normal person. Somehow somebody takes offense to it. Ever watch Sister Act 1 of the songs on there? I haven't watched that movie in, geez, probably 15 years. So I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. I remember a few clips from that movie, but not. That was one of Christina's favorite movies, was Sister Act. But I'm not a big Whoopi Goldberg fan anymore. She's kind of gone off the deep end a little. It's not a roof. This is my basement. This is my basement. These are drop ceiling tiles. There's probably another 6 inches. If I took this drop ceiling out, there's another 6 inches of clearance for me, but it looks nice with the drop ceiling. And the cat lives up there. Our feral cat that we rescued lives in the ceiling tiles most of the day. And then he comes out at night. Nothing comes easy, and keep working. Faith in the Lord and Savior Jesus. I agree. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere. Oh, okay, I got you now. I got you now, Mo. I got you. Can I turn on all the power tools at one go? I sure as hell can, because 99% of them are cordless. My table saw is cordless. My miter saw is cordless. The only things that are corded are my planer, my shop vacs. I got 1 sander that's corded, 2 sanders that are corded. That's it. Everything else is cordless. I hate cords. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm 5 foot 19 inches tall. So for most people, there's more than enough clearance. For me, I barely make it. With my hat on, my hat actually rubs. If I take off my hat, I'm fine. But when I got my hat, like when I'm done working down here, my hat's got all this white stuff on it from the ceiling tiles. Hell, where I do the videos the most, I take a ceiling tile out there so that I don't bump my head. Do I sell power tools? Yeah. I don't do it for a living, but if I review a tool and I know I'm not going to use it that much and it's just going to sit around, I try to sell it. If it don't sell, I donate it to the local trade school where all the kids, high schoolers, are learning a trade: electrical, automotive, carpentry, concrete. I donate it to the local BOCES trade school. I go over there maybe once or twice a year with a box of goodies for them, because let's be honest, guys, they keep cutting budgets on teaching these kids how to learn a trade. And these shop teachers and these teachers that are trying to teach these kids have tools that are so fucking old and so shitty and so run down. And the school won't buy them a new one. So I go down there with the stuff and donate it to them. Or if somebody needs it in our community, I send it to people in our community. I've sent tools to plenty of channels. I'm not going to name any names, but I've sent tools to plenty of channels so that they can review it, so they can get some content out. Sometimes I ask for it back if it's like a more expensive item. But if it's just something I got on super mega clearance, like that skill drill, I'll send it to a channel and be like, here, review it, make some content, you know, especially channels that don't have the funds to go out and buy tools on a regular basis to review them. Yeah, they don't want to teach trades. They want everyone to be middle management. Yeah, you're so right. Dude, I didn't even have woodshop as a class. My school cut that program before I even got to high school. I know. It's crazy, right? I'm a 5'7" plumber. I'm only 43. Maybe I'll catch up one day. Maybe. Gotta eat your Wheaties. I barely fit down there, too, guys. I'm 5'8". Sasquatch and I are very close in height. Yeah, maybe if you're standing on a couple of milk crates there, Kansas. That's one thing I don't have, Sayer, is a glue gun. I don't have one. I got to get one, because every time I need a glue gun, I end up saying, fuck, I don't have one, and I use something else. I do some jack of all trades shit and use something else. I had a wood shop until the teacher got drunk and fired. Yeah, that's a shame. Man, a bunch of midgets are in the freaking comments say 5'5", 5'8", 5'7". Anybody over 6 foot out there? I had 6 years of shop, 7th through 12th grade, learned welding and woodworking, most every tool there. Yeah, see, when I was in high school, we had shop class in middle school, okay? And the teacher's name was Mr. Tanner, and I tell you what, that was my favorite part of my day, was going to wood shop class and making something little for my mom or my grandfather or my grandmother. Like my mom's recipe clipper thing where it holds her recipes. I made that. She still has that to this day. It sits on her counter in Florida to this day with her recipes clipped to it. Been sitting there for 30 years. Pretty amazing, right? But yeah, and then when I got to high school, I went to the same vocational school that I donate these tools to, but I didn't go there for electrical or the trades. I went there for culinary. And at one time in my life, I was a badass chef. I ran restaurants at the age of 17. Yeah, 17 years old and I was running restaurants. But after being in that industry for, 15 years, it got old, and I don't want to get into a long story, but let's just say I had to make some lifestyle changes, and I could not be in the restaurant business anymore and make them lifestyle changes. So I had to start all over again at the age of like 28, 29. I had to start all over again and rethink my path. Craftsman's coming out with 2 different glue guns. Nice. I never said Ryobi isn't gay. Where did that come from, Jimmy? I tell you what, when I get my YouTube channel started, we can team up like Tactics and Souls. Everyone loses, loves a comedy, the tall guy and a short guy. Lots of drugs and alcohol in the food business. Yep, unfortunately. Yep. And I succumb to that a little bit, and but I don't really want to talk about that. People that know on here, they know. If you want to know, when I first started this channel, about a month in, I made a video or a live, and I explained my whole history and how I got here in full detail. So if you want to know my story, go back in the archives and seek out that live stream, and you'll get the whole rundown on Big Josh. Kansas, he can't help it. He's only 4'9", affects his ability to think. All right, guys, I got some work to do. I'm already way behind, It's 9:18 and I haven't even started yet because I was too busy editing video stuff, and then I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. So yeah, let's all help one another. Let's if you got questions, ask them in a proper way. I mean, it's simple stuff. I mean, my 10-year-old nephew, godson, knows better than some of these people on YouTube. Let's just be honest. Let's all just be respectful to one another. And if we disagree on something, fine. We can disagree all day long. We can have that convo. But when it starts getting nasty, I'm just going to block you. So everybody's been forewarned. And all my guys are always out there. Steve Ott, Fix It Jimbo, Kansas, Tools with Souls, Tools with Tactics, Sayer, Backwoods, LFL. I could go on and on with the names, okay? They're always out there watching. And if you say something screwy, they're going to flag it and they're going to let me know, and I'm just going to block you. So they're the same guys that are all the moderators on my channel who flag all this stuff during my live. So let's all just be nice to each other. Let's all just be respectful. Let's all learn together. And if you know more about woodworking than me, then teach a little bit. Don't be a jerk. Be like, hey man, there's a different way to do this, yada, yada, yada. Why don't you try this or that? Or if you want to be a jerk, guess what? See this thing right here? It's called a phone. It has a camera with a video option. Upload a video, start your own channel, and become the know-it-all that you think you are. That's what I have to say to those people. You and Christina stay warm. I'm praying for the both of you situation. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. For your pine work, try using stair treads. They are way more stable than big pine boards. I just tried it for the first time, and it's a huge difference. All right. I'll keep that in the back of the mind. Thank you. Just believe the good guys will win in the end. Yep. All right, Denny's here. There's another one. Denny of Fools. I read that comment in Dr. McCoy's voice. All right. Like VCG just joking. I thought you left, Matt. You came back? Matt said he was out, and now he's back. No, I mean, when I first started, I came at some bigger channels because I'm going to be honest with you guys. They were lying to people. I got no problem with VCG or the Den of Tools or... Well, that's not true. I have a huge problem with the Den of Tools. You will see that. Go back in the archives and see how that all played out. The only one I have a massive issue with is the Den of Tools. Y'all know why. The guy is a psychopath and all that stuff. And he's a massive liar. But as far as it goes with Vince and Clint and all the other bigger channels out there, I don't... Do you? I don't care. But don't mislead people into spending their hard-earned money on stuff that isn't what you say it is. That's my only gripe, and that's why I made videos and, Torque Test channel. I like watching Torque Test channel. I think it's very good entertainment to see the tools in that type of light. But what they aren't are showing you how they're used in a real life situation. And I'll say this, I've said this a million times, once one of those little meters or dynos is on the job site or in a car or any of that type of stuff, I'll start taking Torque Test channel's word for it. But it's kind of hard to take their word for it when they rank Hyper Tough as their #1 tool of the year. And the people that fall for it and then they go buy that garbage, I've shown Hyper Tough almost blow up on this channel after one fastener, after one 4-inch timber lock. Caught on fire, okay? It's not the #1 tool here. Stop lying. I don't care that it only costs $60. It can't even drive a fastener without blowing up. So it's like that $60 was better yet starting a fire to keep you warm than spending it on that tool. I'd rather you keep that $60 and go find a little bit better of a brand if you're in the homeowner category. If you're in the homeowner category, go find a little bit better of a brand that you can get for the same price, if not. I got this drill, guys, with this battery and a fast charger for $31. You can go get that Hyper Tough drill with a 2 amp hour battery and all that stuff for $49. And you're not getting the quality you're getting here. Not even close. So there are definite deals out there to be had. I try to share them every time I come across them with you guys. And not just little deals. Like, for me to make a video on a deal, it's got to be at least 45% off. So thank you, Steve-Ott, for the happy poop. You're trying to go live? Then go live, brother. Ain't nobody here stopping you. Souls is a great guy. If it wasn't for Souls, none of us would be in this community. Exactly. Soul, you know, and that's another thing that I haven't even brought up in this video. But I get compared to Robert, Tools with Souls, a lot. One, we're both big guys. He's 6'4", 300 some odd pounds. I'm 6'7", 300 some odd pounds. Or maybe he's 270 now. He's been losing some weight. Good souls. We get compared a lot to each other. And there's a reason because of that. We also have kind of similar personalities. Not exactly, but we do share some similar traits. You know, I'm not going to call you gay and all that type of stuff. That's his thing, okay? And that's what got him here, and I'm all good with it and all that type of stuff. But if you make us mad, we have very similar traits, okay? We aren't shy about letting you know that you're being a jerk. And we're both native New Yorkers. We both have that attitude, okay? So we get compared a lot to each other. And Souls has helped me dramatically with this channel since day one. He didn't even know me, and the guy was helping me. So he's helped me with like camera alignments and editing and thumbnails and how to go live and not stare at a camera for like 3 seconds and be all choppy when you talk. Because at the beginning I was really, really bad at that because I wasn't fluent on camera. I wasn't comfortable being on camera. So if there's similarities there, that's why. But to say that I'm just copying him is just I get that every day that I copy Souls, that this is just Souls 2.0, or that I'm the Temu of Tools with Souls, or I suck Souls as you know what. I mean, I could go on and on with the shit that's said to me about Souls. I do not copy him whatsoever. And if I feel like there's a video that's very similar to him, I will text him and be like, hey, bro, I'm probably going to wait on airing this video because I don't want it to seem like I'm just taking your stuff and all that type of stuff. Because that happens, guys. There's only so many ways you can show a tool in action. Okay? There's only so many ways. I gave all my skill power core tools to my dad, and they're working great, honestly, combined with all the rigid tools I got him. Yeah, for everyday owners, they do work good. You know what I mean? They do work good. And, you know, and that's another thing. I don't agree with everything that Robert or Tools with Soul says. He comes at it from a different perspective. Okay? He comes at it from the professional point of view. He's used to using professional tools in his job that he did for 40 plus years. That's what he's accustomed to. So when he puts a skill tool in his hand, he feels those differences and he lets people know about them, and rightfully so. But I'm coming at it more from the hardcore DIY, or the part-time professional, as we like to call it here in the channel's perspective. Okay? So I understand if a homeowner doesn't want to spend $300 on a drill, when you can spend $31 on the drill that will do the same exact job and last you for years and years and years because you're not beating it into the ground every day. Okay? So it's two different perspectives. So no, we aren't the same. No, we don't agree on everything. And that's fine. Me and Robert have never had a fight once about a disagreement about tools. Never, not once. Everybody says that I copy him on the Snap-on stuff. Oh, you're just, when I put up my 5 worst tools that I purchased of 2025 video, oh, this is the exact same thing as tools with sold. He had the same exact snap-on drill. Yeah, because I lent that to him. I did a video before Souls even got his hands on that. When I first started, I hated that drill from the moment I got it. I'm not copying him. That's my drill that Souls did all that content with, okay? So who's copying who? He's not copying me. I'm not copying him. So know what you're talking about before you just start making outlandish claims, all right? And yeah, and his channel's a lot about value. And I interject value all the time on my channel too. Who wouldn't? Who doesn't want a good value, right? Oh God, we got other trolls. Could you jump as hard as you can, please? Yeah. You and Souls are two different people. You make different content than him, but both of y'all are amazing at dropping content. Thank you, buddy. Fix It Jimmy, yep. He's just started up a new channel not too long ago. Go check him out. Yeah, I haven't seen Columbo in a minute. You're right. You have a statue of Souls that you pray to every night. Yeah, I know, right? If you're Matthew Australia, that's what he probably thinks. That freaking guy. He's one of those ones. I gave that guy 56 opportunities too. Because I came at him a little harsh one time because he was being an idiot, like a massive idiot. He was writing book-long comments about how I was wrong, and I ignored it. Finally, one day I didn't ignore it because I was having a bad day. And I made him dumb comment of the day when we used to do that. And he got so butthurt over it. He would show up to my channel every day for like 5 months straight, talking all kinds of shit. Then I kind of let him know, like, hey, dude, just stop. Like, I'm going to block you. So I would go to Caleb Ross's channel, and, because I want to support all the guys who support me. And I would like and comment and watch Caleb's videos, as I still watch all of Caleb's videos. And he would go into that comment section on a different channel and start fucking bad mouthing my channel. And then he went to another channel and started bad mouthing my channel. That's what I mean. It's like a virus. And then people see that in other channels and like, who's this joke? Who's Big Josh? Who's Tool Squatch? Who's this joke that this guy keeps talking about? Let's see. Member, Matt Gamble. Welcome. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for becoming a member. Now you're going to have more opportunities to win in our raffle coming up once we hit 10K. That's awesome. Thanks, bud. The one thing Snap-on has that I want is the impact driver with the built-in torque wrench to stop when you get to the torque. I have used it. It is nice. But I don't know if it's thousands of dollars nice. Let's just put it that way. I feel you. Give us real tool views, and Souls gives us great tips on using them tools. Thank you both. Thank you, Toolfly. Man, that Josh guy, I can't stand him. He's fun to chat with. I do have over 200 videos out. Yeah? I told him to go over there and look at your channel that you just started a little while ago. I don't know. Did somebody say something smart to you? Let me bring this up before we close. I've been on here almost an hour, and I wanted it to be 15 minutes. See how this happens every time? I want to be 15, 20 minutes. It ends up being an hour, hour and a half. But that's okay. We were all talking. It's good stuff. We are like 400 subscribers away from 10K, which, if you asked me in March if we would be anywhere near 10,000 subscribers, I would have laughed at you. I would have been happy to have 1,500 subscribers, okay? And a lot of that came early on. I don't know why the channel grew so fast, but it did. It slowed down a little bit, which was to be expected. You can't keep up at that pace. YouTube just doesn't allow it. They don't, when you're a new creator, they send you out more in the algorithm. So, I don't know. Mine was just on steroids, I guess. But anyways, Once we hit 10K, and remember, by January 26th, if we hit 10K, I am putting that Milwaukee 2-battery, 2-tool kit in that drawing. Anyways, once we hit 10K subscribers, we are doing a massive giveaway because I love giving back. It's one of the things that makes me happy is giving back to the people that have given to me. Okay? That's mainly why I don't have a ton of money, because I don't know how to say no to people. And I don't know how not to help or give back to people that I like. So, in saying that, once we hit 10K, I got a lot of tools that I have picked up on the cheap through various deals and me going out hunting every week. You know, you guys know I post them. And I've saved them. I haven't even opened them. And we are going to be giving those away. Now, how it's going to work is, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you got to be a subscriber. You can't be just some guy passing through. You got to be a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, you get 5 tickets into the drawing. If you are a channel member, you get 100 tickets. So you get 95 more chances to win if you are a channel member. And it only costs 99 cents. The first tier channel members. We are now up to, I believe, 13 or 14 members, which is awesome. The more members we get, the sooner I can start doing member-only content where it makes sense. It's hard to make member-only content when you only got a couple of members, but we are going to start doing small stuff with member-only content. But as soon as we hit 10K, we're doing that drawing, and we're just going to go tool kit by tool kit, and we are going to pull your name out of a hat. We are going to pull your name out of a hat, and if you win, you win, and we ship you the tool. Now, we've done giveaways in the past. Jamie True has won. Fix It Jimbo has won. Derek at Honest Tool Reviews, another channel to go check out, a newer channel. He won our DeWalt DCD Power Detect Drill Kit giveaway, valued at about $400. So we're going to have, if we get to 10K subscribers by January 26th, that was the goal, we are throwing in the Milwaukee Subcompact M12 Drill and Impact Driver Kit. Not with the little 2 amp hour batteries. This is the kit with the 2 6.0 amp hour batteries, charger, and a bag. That's kind of the big ticket item. But we got to get to 10K by January 26th for that to be a part of it. That was the stipulations. Since I said that, I think we've gotten about 500 subs closer to that. So it's looking like we're going to hit it, but you never know. So get people to subscribe and all that type of stuff. Thank you for becoming a member there, buddy. Steve, thank you, bud. Also, what we're going to have in that giveaway, we got a Milwaukee 6 amp hour battery with fast charger, brand new in the box. We will have a, I believe, a Skill 12-volt inflator. We will have a Milwaukee M18 oscillate multi-tool with battery and charger. What else? We're going to have a few. There's going to be other things too. They're just not popping in my head. I think we're going to have a flex something in there. Some type of, oh yeah, we're going to have a flex drill. A flex drill and or impact driver. Whatever one you want. So you either get the drill or the impact driver. You get to choose. Now, it's not their top of the line. It's like their mid-grade, but it's still a flex, brand new flex drill or impact driver, okay? And various other things. Like, there's some stuff I want to get rid of, and instead of donating it all to the kids, I would like to donate some of it back to you guys. Maybe a Bosch Freak, the new Bosch Freak. A couple of Bosch tools, maybe a Ryobi tool, maybe another Milwaukee tool. I don't know. We'll see how quick we get to 10K. Thank you guys for becoming channel members. Thank you, Steve, for all happy poops. Look at my name in your subs and see why it won't let become a member. Really? It won't let you become a member? Are you a managing mod or a... No, you're standard mod. You should be able to... Huh. Well, I'll look at that, Steve. I'll look at that. I'll look at it. So yeah, here, I'll show you some of them, guys. Hold on. Just so you know I'm not messing around. Milwaukee kit. That's the oscillate multi-tool. The DeWalt 6 amp hour battery and charger. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. The 12 volt extreme. 12 volt extreme rotary hammer. Not a bad little rotary hammer for around the house. Hold on, I'll get some more. Oh yeah, the Dremel. I forgot about this. The Dremel Blueprint Oscillate Multi-Tool. That's going to be in there. Hold on. If we get to 10K subs by January 26th, that kit right there, valued at, you see it, $531. Valued at $531. It comes with 2 6 amperes, a charger, and a nice construction bag. You got the Flex drill or the Flex impact driver. So yeah, it pays to be a member. There'll be other stuff too. Who knows? Maybe this skill drill will be in there. Maybe I'll go buy another one at Floor & Decor. Or, you know, that skill recip saw is good. That skill reciprocating saw, the Sawzall, it's better than my Milwaukee. Like, way better than my Milwaukee. It doesn't vibrate. That Milwaukee vibrates a shit ton. That Milwaukee is dog shit. That skill one is definitely better. Maybe I'll go get a skill reciprocating saw kit. That's got the 4 amp hour battery, power jump, fan cooled, fast charger, and it's got a little battery adapter in that kit so you can charge up your cell phones. So I can win, laugh out loud. We'll get it figured out, dude. We'll get it figured out, trust me. We'll figure it out. Josh, can I have that $5? $5? No. Wow, thanks, guys. Thanks, Amanda, for that membership there. See, people are getting involved. But we got to get to 10K subs. That's the main thing. Once we get to 10K subs, all of this great shit can be yours. Maybe we'll have the new Bosch Freak, which is much better than the old Bosch Freaks. This is a better impact wrench than driver, but it's still cool how you can do both. Maybe we'll have the new Bosch drill in there. Maybe we'll have the new Bosch drill in there. Where is it? There it is. Let me get it out of here. Maybe we'll have the new Bosch drill that just came out with the anti-kickback. Got this for dirt cheap. So yeah, lots of stuff to be won. The stuff in the boxes are definitely going down. All these other ones I'm saying maybe. I got to figure it out once we hit 10K. We'll probably have around 10 prizes. Valued at over a couple of grand that will be given away to you guys. As a thank you for always supporting me and all that good stuff. Higher tier to get more tickets. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make people feel like... I think if you're a member, you're a member. Whatever you can afford. I feel like 99 cents is good. If you can afford the $1.99 or the $3.99 for the higher tiers, much appreciated. Maybe you'll get some good karma to you if you do that. You know what I mean? But yeah. There's other... I think I'm going to put maybe the Dremel Blueprint install driver with the level on it and the stud finder built right into it. So when you're hanging pictures and stuff, there's a stud finder built right into it. So you can find the stud and drill. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. However, I only want to win once. Another thing too, guys, just because you won once doesn't mean your name comes out of the hat. All your tickets stay in the hat. I'm not going to go picking through a basket of tickets and picking out people's tickets. So your tickets stay in regardless. You could win a couple of times. You could. It's all about the luck of the draw. Yeah, Fix It Jimbo won the Milwaukee brand new Ultimate Fit Shockwave bits that are the Gen 2 Shockwave bits that are much better than the Gen 1s. Much better. Much, much better. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Sharouche. There's a guy right there who's been here since day one. Sharouche. Been here since like the first week we've been up and running. That guy right there. Jimbo's a winner. So is Jamie True. Jamie True won the DeWalt keychain bit holder in that same raffle. I don't even know why we did that raffle. Why did we do that raffle? I think we just did it to do it. There was no special occasion or nothing. We just did it to do it. So, all right, guys. I know a lot of you just got on here, but it's almost 10 o'clock. I got to get to work. Otherwise, I'm never going to get this done tonight. And I got I got the new Craig Power Tools long format video coming out tomorrow. So you guys can see the Rebel pocket hole jig and the drill and all that type of stuff. And I'm going to there's going to be some good, but there's going to be more bad than good. I'm just going to warn you on them tools, okay? I'm out. See you later. See you, Matt. Thanks for the membership. Thanks, everybody, for all the memberships, the happy poops, all that type of stuff. All right. Get your people to subscribe. The faster we get there, the faster we get these tools to you guys, all right? All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Love you.